slowly blend them. That's okay. So slowly blend those together, if that makes sense. That's why they're called the 3Ds of difficulty. So if I'm not going to walk or work my dog in a really, really busy park, there's going to be lots of distractions. So that'll be really hard. If I'm right in the middle of the park, so I've got the distractions really close, that just isn't something that you want to work on right away. So I don't know if that makes any sense. It's a simple concept. And essentially, we always want to ask ourselves, this is something that I do myself as a pet owner. And I always ask myself, if my dog is having trouble with anything that I'm doing, I will look at distraction, distance, or duration, and I have to sneeze.
Bless you.
Excuse me. And then I'll ask myself, has my dog learned how to do this in this situation? And I try and be honest with myself. And so that's always information for us when we're training our dogs. So I hope that makes sense. So you just, as it says at the bottom of the screen, build up your dog skills by varying one at a time. Okay. All right.
So so each class we are tending to just have a little very short learning part for the human, and now we are doing it together with our dogs. So these are the tricks or the behaviors that we are going to show you tonight, and we can practice it together with our dogs. But one is follow the lure or a target. The second one is introduction to put your toys away. We are of course not expecting them to learn it in one session. Put target an object, which will be a lid. That's why we asked to get a lid, and then back to default. A pout, which is a bag, and a setter on the mat, which is again we will make it a fun competition, but it is an essential foundation, very important behavior. So the first one, the follow the target. So the way we are going to do it is that that we are going to show you what the exercise is about. Then one of us will grab our dog. Sylvia is going to grab, is it Liam or Emma? Whichever. Yeah, okay. So Sylvia is going to grab one of her lovely dogs. You will see them. They are just crazy, super cute. Liam is a border collie, and Emma is a cairn terrier. So they are, Liam is here. Okay, dog. So hold the treat in between your thumb and index finger, and then we are putting the food in front of our dog's nose, about 2 inches away from their nose, and they are just following the food. So exactly, that's how Sylvia is doing it. So we can just feed one piece of food to our dog first, and then we are just, there we go, in between the thumb and the finger, and the dog is following. So the nose is not touching the food, just following the food. And we are just moving our hand around, and then we can of course feed our dog from our hand. And then the next step is we are fading the food out, and the dog is only following the target. And I am going to stop the share and pinpoint. There we go. So now it is without the food, and you can see that Liam is just following Sylvia's hand beautifully without having anything in the hand. Getting a beautiful nose touch and then just following the hand. So it is really useful when we want to move the dog from one direction to the other, when we are out on our walk with a reactive dog and we just want to turn their attention or their head away. Emma arrived. Can I join the fun, please? And just simply want to take their attention away, back the focus onto us and move their head. And once we can break that eye contact, then the reaction, their arousal level will be lowered down as well. But we can just simply move them. And this is a foundation for other really cool tricks as well. So Camilla, I can only see that there is a dog licking happily your face.
Are we good? Do we need more demo? Are we good? Or you
Yes,
want more demo?
yeah, thank you. I think it was absolutely brilliant. You could see it absolutely properly. Camille, do you want to have a go with any of your dogs? I can't hear you.
To unmute her.
Oh, I cannot.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go get some kibble really fast. It's just right in the next room, okay?
Yeah, okay, talk. So, Sylvia, can you spotlight me, please? And I get the target stick.
Oh, wrong one.
Yeah, the one with Spragan. And
all right, there we go.
so
All right.
okay, Camille arrived, that's it.
I got both dogs. Oh, okay. Just had a little water spillage. We're okay though. Mika, she's excited. Okay. Do you want this? Yeah, let's go this way. There we go. Did you want me to do anything?
If you want to do it, yes.
Sure. Okay. Let me see if I can.
I thought that's
bring
why
you
you were
back.
going to grab the kibble.
Okay. So I'm going to put a little bit of food between my fingers,
Yeah.
and then I'm going to circle them. Do a little twist. Okay.
You don't have to do the twist. I just did that because.
Okay. Can you see her?
Yeah.
Okay. So it looks like she's following just fine. I'm using the lab at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see her?
Yeah. Nice.
All right.
Yeah, and then just moving. You didn't even have food in your hand, did you? So now
I had it in between my fingers.
in between. Okay.
Do you want me to do it with want me to try without the food?
You can try it without the food because that's where we want to go, because otherwise the dogs are relying on the food all the time, and that's when it can happen that actually they are not listening. So we want to phase the food out really quickly once they know.
Oh, did you see that? She kind of said no. She looked and oh, there she goes. There.
Your camera is switched off. Sort of missed it because the camera is switched off.
Oh, did I switch the camera off? Ooh, hold on. Oh, can you see it now?
Yeah, yes, now we can see you.
Oh, sorry about that. Okay.
That's all right.
Come on, girl. There. Did you see that?
No, it's the wrong angle.
Oh, okay. Mika.
Yeah, now we can see Mika.
Oh, she licked the camera and my hand. So I guess she did it, didn't she?
She did.
Okay. Is there anything else we need to do? Or
No,
is that
that's all. We just wanted
okay?
to warm them up, and
Okay.
and then later, instead of your hand, you can use it just a target stick, or you can use anything as a target stick. It can be a wooden spoon, and we can move our dog's break away just following the stick. Nice, good girl. Right. There we go. Okay. So the next one is introducing our toys, introducing our dogs to put their toys away. And it is quite a complex behavior. And that's why it is only the introduction, because of course we don't want we can, but we don't teach the whole chain at the same time. We just start it wherever your dog is. And if your dog has never done it, then we are just doing it from the very beginning, which is asking our dog to pick up one toy, we are showing them the toy and say, take it. They will pick up the toy, and we can hold a piece of food in our hand over the basket or over the box, and ask the dog to drop the toy, and then we can reward them with the food in our hand. And everything can happen in between. So it is absolutely an amazing thing to video yourself and see, because otherwise it is very difficult to give advice at what is happening with that, because can your dog pick it up? They don't even pick up something. If they don't pick it up, then start playing a bit of a tug. If your dog doesn't do tug, then what else can you do? So have you got, Camille, have you got a toy and a basket or a box with you?
I need to grab one. I've got a water bottle that she loves. Would that work?
Yeah, that's absolutely brilliant. Sylvia, do you want to demo this with the?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
I'm removing this share, and I am going to spotlight this one. Emma is waiting there. Look at how cute she is. That, oh my God, Mom, what is happening? There we are, presenting the toy. Emma is absolutely happy. So at the beginning, you can just simply reinforce, reward, mark and reward any interaction with the toy. And first, Emma was just booping it with her nose. Now she's grabbing it. She's opening her mouth. So we can just simply go back a step. And Sylvia is marking and rewarding any interaction with her mouth, because that's what we are encouraging with Emma, to pick the toy up. So click straight away when when the toy touches the mouth. Toy on the floor, Emma makes the interaction, mark and treat. Toy, and we placing it into different places. Little Emma is showing where the toy, that's it. And now she already started to move the toy closer to us. So I said, okay, all right, that is a brilliant game. I'm getting rewarded for this, picking it up and then just dropping it. A bit similar than how I did with the egg in the afternoon with Spraggan. Just I didn't want her to drop the egg. You heard your name. Drop the egg. So toy, moving the toy a bit on the carpet. And there comes Emma and brings the toy back. So that is the very, very beginning. So we don't need anything. We don't need the basket. If your dog is at that place where you are teaching your dog to pick up an item, pick up a toy, then that's how you can start teaching it. Yes, and Emma thinks that this is the most amazing thing in the earth, playing with mom and just picking up and throwing it at you. But that little throwing, that will be exactly, Sylvia's bringing up the basket, that will be the beginning of throwing it into the basket, and we can help out our dogs to place the basket or the pot or a bag or box, whatever you are using, help it to place it underneath the toy to help them out. And yes, party, well done, Emma. The toy landed in the basket. So that, yes. So that is how, thank you, Sylvia. Thank you, Emma. I just love this little girl. So these are the steps how you encourage your dog to pick up an item and then bring it to you and place it, and then eventually it becomes it can become more complex and we can cover the distance. But remember the 3Ds that Sylvia was introducing to us at the very beginning, that we don't want all the Ds at the same time, so we are just focusing on one. So we drop the distance. There is no distance right now at the moment with our 3Ds, otherwise it is becoming too complicated, too difficult. They get frustrated and they will say, you know what, I don't want to play with you, and that is not the thing that we want. So Camille, do you want to play?
Sure. Mika's,
Yeah.
I've been hiding the toy because she's ready.
Oh, awesome. Okay, that is brilliant. Are you doing it with Mika?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so we have got a lab, and labs are absolutely love holding things in their mouth.
Yes, they do.
That is one thing. That's why they have been bred for many, many years, to retrievers to go out, grab it, fetch it, and bring it back to us.
Okay,
so
do you want me to start?
Yes, please. So if you can place the camera in an angle, because we can see your beautiful face.
Well, let's see.
At the moment.
Let me try this way.
Yeah, can we see pop, 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 pop?
Okay, yeah. How about that?
Yeah, a bit lower, please. A bit lower.
Oh, lower. Okay.
Yeah, it's the top of the fence. Yeah, I think, yeah, that is a lot better. Yeah.
Is that good?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay, so this is the toy I'm going to use, and I'll just place it over here.
And
Nice.
that is beautiful. And then, okay, Mom, don't take it away from me. I show it to you. And that's what they love doing, parading. And Springy wants to come and join as well. Yeah, and just place it. Mika says, that is mine, which is absolutely fine. Have you got another bottle?
Can I have another? Can I have? I forgot to get the treat. Let me get the treat.
Yeah, get the treat.
Okay.
Because
So
that is exactly why when our dogs are playing stay away, that is what is happening, that we are taking things away from them, and then they don't want, you know what, I'm not coming back because you are taking it away from me. So exactly, we can have food if they are happy with the food, or just present them another toy. So if you have got more than one bottle or like that, then Springy can have one, Mika can have one, or Mika is bringing it back, and then you can just present the second toy. Mika is absolutely happy. Look at that wagging tail.
there we go.
She is so happy. And now, yes, now she said, okay, it's game. I can understand that. So I'm getting something in exchange. Well done.
Okay.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Thank you very much. And then the next thing is that when you have a basket or a bag, I was playing it with a bag, then you can just present it instead of your hand. You just present the basket underneath Mika's mouth and say drop, and then it will land in the basket. Mika says it's hot. And
Yes. I've got them water, so.
yeah, thank you. Thank you, Kamal, very much. Right. Back to our slides. So the next one is target to an object. So now we are teaching our dogs not to use their nose, but to we are asking them to interact with their paws. And some dogs will naturally offer their paw straight away. Some dogs will naturally offer their nose. It's up to them. So it's again, just watch what your dog is doing. So Sylvia is going to grab one of her dogs. How we are doing it, we are asking our dog into a down. We are going to place the lid in between their paws and waiting for any interaction. Well, hopefully with the paw, even if it's just coming close towards the lid, that is fine. We are marking and rewarding it. And normally what happens that they don't always move their paws away. They keep their paw on the lid. So what we can do is we just gently push their paw away and place the food on the floor in between the lid and the paw, and then just start it away. Right, Silva, it's over to you. Stop sharing. Otherwise I can't. Where are you? Here. And spotlight. Yay. And yes, once you have got a dog where you are doing all sorts of, you can see that Emma was saying that, okay, which one are you paying now? Nose, do you want my nose or do you want my, there we go. Nose is not working. And straight away she moves on to her paw. So that's how dogs work, that they just try out different things, and they are effective creatures of efficiency. So whatever works for them, and they get rewarded, reinforced, and they will offer that behavior. And now we get, Emma is very quick. She is just so fast. Yeah. Okay, am I getting it for the scratching? And she is offering her. Nice, we got, yeah. So so basically we're just resetting the dog. If something is, they are stuck in something they are offering, that no, I just want to offer you this and this and this, and I'm not offering anything else, we can just simply reset the dog, remove the lid, and just place it down again. Or if that still doesn't help, then just throw a piece of food away, just like exactly what Sylvia is doing right now, resetting the dog. That just gives them time just to eat a piece of food, shake off, put some movement in, get rid of that stress and the high energy, and then come back in a better thinking mind. And then we are placing the target, and we get the paw straight away. And we got rid of the scratching, because that didn't. Emma, yes. Little busy terrier. There we go. Lid in between. And just at the beginning, this will happen, that our dogs will throw left, right, and center everything that we want. And that is absolutely fine, and that is okay. And we just keep resetting, keep offering. And once we capture the behavior that we want, then that is the behavior that we will mark. And there we go, reward. And there we have the paw. So if you just push that little paw off the lid and feed him on the floor in between. Yes, because later on, when we want to teach the cross paws, then we want them to move that nice, very nice. Because we don't want the paw getting sticky, because we will phase out in the coming weeks, we will phase out the lid from the question, and we are teaching the crossing the paw. Because I'm sure everybody, well, Crafts just been not long ago in England, and if you're watching any Here to Dance things, it is really cool when dogs are just imitating our behavior and crossing their paws and do the dancing. And yes, so keep the session short. That was absolutely lovely. I'm removing the spotlight.
Yeah, the other thing that I would like, for me, for Emma, how I would look at it, I might, so this is a bit of a, for a small dog, a higher lid, so I might use something a little shorter, or even just a piece of paper or plastic that's shorter, that might change the way she approaches with her paw. She was scratching because we do nail boards, and I think she was equating this to that behavior, but they have to work it out, right? So that's, you know, pulling it away, bringing it back, and letting her process, you know, there must be something else, which she's really good at. That's why I used her, because Liam would get pretty frustrated. But yeah, so changing what I have might have made her pawing a little bit faster. So
yeah, but she was getting it, absolutely getting it.
Oh yeah.
And
yep.
and that was
sure.
that was a brilliant example when our dogs are, because if we bring a dog that knows the behavior straight away, that what we want, then it is very difficult to show the whole process. So that's I think that actually it was a lot better this way, that we had to work it through, that okay, there is scratching, it's not the scratching that we want, how can we get what we want? Because Emma can work it through, any dog can work it through. When they can't, then we didn't set up the thing in a way that make them succeed. And we want to finish the exercise before any frustration. And yes, as you said, that Liam would get more frustrated, probably Spruggan, she just disappeared. she was offering everything with the lid. She was offering the nose because with that particular lid, I chose it with her. We were using it for the very beginning of scent work.
Nose work, yeah. Yeah.
and she still remembered it, and then she had to work out that it's not even my nose that I need to work with. So yeah, so that is absolutely great. So I really liked it that she was scratching. That's cool. Well, we have to work through with their how their brain works.
Yeah, and ours too, because we're in a rush. We're in a rush to want them to do what we want them to do, and we just have to let it, let them figure it out.
Yes, exactly. And that is a great point, because actually it is us who want, because they don't want to, they want to rush with give me the treat. What do I have to do to get that food? That's their intention, and our intention is that, oh my God, why can't you understand what actually I want? And we get frustrated with ourselves and with our expectations. And yes, exactly, that is the thing, that we get to just leave, because we just get to stay quiet and wait them out and just watch, because everything is just feedback. And if the behavior is not happening, then that is fine. We still want to keep it a fun game and a happy game for them. And then it's a homework for us to find it out, that, right, how can I set it up in a different way that actually it will happen? And that is absolutely okay. So yeah, so I would love you guys to share your videos and see where you are, because then we can just brainstorm together that, okay, yes, your dog got it for the first time, that is brilliant, we can move on. Or if they didn't, then how we can set it up in a bit different way to make them and you more successful. Yes, pout. Or beg, or my word for this with Spraggan is sleepy. That is our word. This is when your dog has got they are lying down, they just very cutely put their face on in between their paws on the floor, on the ground. And I didn't choose a photo for this, or a picture where actually the dog is lying on the ground, or although I have got plenty, but this is when we can take really cool pictures of our dogs on the camera, because they are just so cute. So the way we are teaching it, or one way of teaching it, is asking our dog into down, then we are just pointing at the floor, and they will start moving their head down. They will start lowering, and we are just marking and rewarding whenever their head starts to lower towards the ground, and eventually they will put their head down, and that is the final behavior. Once they are putting their head on the down, then we can start adding our cue, which can be pout or whichever word you use. But we are only adding the cue word, once they are offering the behavior like 70-80% at the time. And I'm highlighting Sylvia and Liam. So, removing this one, that's it. Nice, there we go. And head is on the ground. And then eventually we can remove our finger from the picture and getting a nose target. So here we go. When they start throwing, when they get so excited, they just start their beautiful. That was beautiful. They just start throwing all sorts of behaviors. But because we are ignoring those behaviors, they will go back to the original one that actually gets rewarded. Because, as I said, they are, oh, that is so cute, Liam. Cuteness overload. That is beautiful. Yay. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Just holding his little chin. So yeah, so they picked this one up really, really quickly, and it's a very easy one to teach and really cute, cute to watch. So let me see if I have got a dog available. Which one? This one. Here we are. You could hardly wait to come, Nikita. Nice.
Nice.
Yes. Good. And if you want the behavior to be a bit longer, yes, then just mark it a bit longer. Wait.
Yeah, you can count 1 second, 2 second.
1 elephant, yes. Yeah.
And notice, I noticed Spraggan was looking at her treat hand, which is normal for dogs to do. And then right away we think, oh, you know, they're just focusing on the treat. They have to work out, what do I have to do to get it? If this, then that.
Yes. Good girl.
That was great.
Yeah, so when our dogs are busy, and then teaching them something like this, but they have to stay still is can help. Just back into Zen mode, back into that's it.
Focus.
Yes.
Yeah, get their brain focusing.
And now she can go back to her licky mat. And back on the top of the table now. Yeah, so that is okay. So so the settle on the mat, and I'm playing the video. Basically, we are asking our dog into down or just settle on their mat, and then we just do 1 tap, 2 tap, and just adding movement. Remember your 3Ds, that distraction, that is movement. So we are not adding distance. We are not really adding any duration, just tapping, 1 tap and then back feeding. If our dog can cope with the 1 tap, then we can add the 2 taps. We can add 1 tap, but just a bit further away. So it is a brilliant game for you to play, where actually you can just start counting out that how many taps I can do with my dog staying in one place. And that is, again, with a busy, crazy dog like with Spraggan now, it is absolutely a brilliant thing just to ask her into a down and try it. Once you have got a mat that you use for settling, then you can take that mat outside as well and practice it outside. But again, just take it on in incremental difficulty, because once your dog can't do it, then you exactly know that, okay, why can't they do it? The distraction is too much, or I asked too much. Sylvia, what would you add to this one?
Yeah, so I think in the video too, they were adding the distraction and then slowly, so this was the distraction, moving the feet, And they did incorporate a little bit of distance. And it is nice to, the dog was successful with this distraction. So now the trainer moved away. So now you've got 2 Ds. But if you notice, the duration of how long they stayed away was kept really short. So we're not adding, we're not adding another D. We're making 2 Ds pretty easy at the moment, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, they can do it. And if they can't do it, then you ask yourself, it's information. It's always information for us. What part of that was too hard for them?
Yeah, absolutely, exactly. So there is nothing wrong or nothing bad with that. If it is not you failing, it is not your dog failing. If they, oh my God, they can't do it. So when we are saying that, oh, they can't listen to me. Yeah, that is exactly the same thing is happening. That what is happening in the environment? Why can't they produce that behavior that we are asking them to do? Because something is too much and we just get to adjust one thing in our 3Ds. And sometimes it's just, if we drop one, that is just enough. So sometimes it's the environment that is just too much going on. So we just get to leave and get something less distracting for them. So yeah, so these were the trick behaviors, which it's a tricky one. What are we calling tricks, and what is the function of the behavior? But as you could see, our dogs were just absolutely having fun and participating straight away, and that is the main thing, to build that bond, build that play with your dog, and just do these things. And we don't always have to go and run and do busy things. It's just
someone's waiting for more.
Pardon?
Someone is waiting for more.
Yes, exactly. So we always just finish it at that point when they still want to be. There we go. Spragan is here again. That are we doing anything else, Mom? So that's where I want to stop it. When they want to engage with me, they want to play with me, because that's when I can use it and shape it for the training, and shape them into a dog that is a pleasant to live with. And look at who is that? It's just in a Liam in the background. That Liam, how busy Liam was, and now Liam is just absolutely just chilling now, and just come, okay, all right, task finished, and that was it. Spragan was having a licky mat, and I just called her away. Yep, game in. I'm in. What do you want me to do? Let's do it. That's fine. And that's how we want our relationship. So if you have got any questions or you want to ask for feedback, drop it in the chat, drop it in the group, tag us, either of us, and and we would love to see your videos, because that's when we can see what is Spragan. That's
she's got her disco pants on.
Yes, she has. That's when we can see what is happening actually, and how we can help you. Yes, my continuous Zoom partner. So go and find it, please. There we are. So just drop your videos in the group, and or tag us with any questions, and we are here to help. And it was nice to be there and just have fun.
Yep, I had fun.
Yeah, I had fun, and thank you, Sylvia, for being here. It was lovely having you.
Thanks for inviting me. It was fun.
Bye.
Bye.